1, prepare.
We're not prepared.
Check that off the list. 2, stay sober.
Not happening.
Welcome to the best kind of worst.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares.
Who?
I care.
Dick suck.
So there I am in the parking lot. Underwear and a guinea.
Hang out in the backseat of a 7-Eleven.
It's an Emma!
We might die.
So you want to talk about those lesbians?
We need a Bay update.
I slept on the fucking tile! Hello.
Oh,
No music today.
no music?
I don't think
Okay.
so.
Wow.
I mean, I just went through the top 10 songs in the nation and I got immediately depressed.
Yeah, it's fine with me. Just come in dry.
Dry.
Just coming in like this. Episode 33?
33.
Did I get that right?
33. Hell yeah.
33. All right. That's what I labeled the project.
Is there
so I
any
was hoping I got it right.
significance of the number 33?
33.
I don't think so.
It can go into 99.
Because I know 37 is butt fucking.
Why?
I never know. I never knew.
But you know. You
But
just
I know.
don't know?
I just don't know why. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
37 is butt fucking.
To who?
Allegedly. I don't know.
Allegedly? We're going with terms like allegedly now?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, God.
It's 2019.
Allegedly.
I can literally say whatever I want without any repercussion. I mean, except for like a troll or a keyboard warrior.
Can you?
I mean, can I not?
I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
Interesting.
So it's good.
So in Urban Dictionary, 37. This is fantastic. The number of dicks that Dante's girlfriend Veronica claims to have sucked in the movie Clerks. That's fantastic.
There you go.
That's funny. Number one used in fiction because it's a prime number. It's a prime number. Greater than
Is it
25,
really? What is
but
it?
less than 50.
Okay. Maybe that's why.
Number that usually results in cheap magician's trick.
I have no idea what that means.
So ask someone to pick a number in his or her head between 1 and 50 with both digits odd and the first digit less than the second. Victim usually picks 37 because
Why not
of
35?
number 1. Oh, because of it being a prime number between. Okay.
I don't know my prime numbers. I mean, it's just not something that I don't know. I never know.
It's been a long time. I was okay with them. It's just been a very long time since I've had to ever do anything with it, remember it. So
Yeah, but
I'd have to brush up a little.
What do you do with prime numbers? Like what
They're
can
prime, son.
But
They're
what can you do
prime
with
for
them?
the taking.
No. You can't do anything with them, though.
You can do whatever you want with them
No, you
because they're
can't.
primed and ready.
Oh man, no,
They're
you can't do
primed.
that. There's no
primed.
logical application for them.
Primed and ready.
If you find me a logical application for them, I'm back on board. Until then,
For a prime number?
no.
They're prime. That's all you need to know.
The only Prime I need to know is fucking Amazon Prime. Deliver that shit to my doorstep.
That is some good
same
prime.
day. Thank you.
What's their
I'm
number?
out.
1-800. We have everything.
100 trillion divided by 2 since his dumb ass is getting a divorce. And oh wait, didn't have a fucking prenup.
Oh, I'm sorry, but does that matter? Because didn't they start the company together?
Yeah, but like now she'll get a hard 500 trillion. Or 500
Well, and it
million.
also depends on the state. Some states, even with that shit, you get 50 no matter what.
I guess they're amicable though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
he traded.
When
up.
you each still gonna be, I don't know, a trillionaire, I think you can be fine with it.
He definitely traded up. I'll give him that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not finding anything on the Urban Dictionary about 37 other than the couple things I said.
It's the number of butt fucking.
Okay, if you say so. If you say so.
Literally just I'm literally just Googling 37 butt fuck.
That's something to Google.
I immediately regret that decision.
I think you might be off.
What is it?
I think it's 38.
Oh, damn
I mean,
it.
I'm still trying to understand why, but Urban Dictionary does have something about 38.
I think it's because
because of how it looks.
The way the numbers are.
If you put it
so
together
you have
with
like the ass cheeks, then you have a dick with the 7.
Yeah.
That's what was told to me.
That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
But I don't know for sure. So.
Oh, the nonsense that is life.
We're all fucked.
It doesn't even mean it. It's just supposed to look like it.
Yeah.
That's like cheap. It's like a cheap thing of the old calculator boobies when you were a kid.
Oh,
you know.
Yeah.
Now that was something to talk about.
But let's go through this progression. You know, we used to write like dirty words on calculators or make like. Then when you got the graphing calculators, you could get a little more crafty. And And then it was text messaging, and then we used to use those characters to make like.
You had to make your own emojis.
Yeah, and now we have emojis, so it's like, when you want some D, you just send an eggplant now.
Nope, never do that.
I don't do that. You know, I've had a girl send me like when they wanted me to go down, like the tongue in the water driplets. I was like, I don't know what this means, and she was like, moment ruined. I was like, all right, whatever.
All right, that's on you.
You know me, baby.
Expect me to know what you want.
Yeah. You get that little hitter at, of course it's at nighttime. And I was like, I'm about to go to bed. I don't know what this means.
I'm going to bed. You figure that out your damn self.
Zaddy's tired. She over here wants a little Gluck Gluck 9000.
What the fuck? Whatever that means.
Yeah, that's a conversation for another time.
Apparently. Oh, man. Well, this was an interesting start.
Wow.
Coming in dry, or are we?
I think we came in as wet as possible.
Apparently.
So it's good.
No music, but straight to butt sex.
Come on.
Let's see. You talking to? When did we record last? Sunday?
Yeah.
Sunday. All right, that's right. It was a Sunday morning.
Yeah, it's been 8 days.
All right. Yeah, so it's been a little over a weeky poo. All right. All right. I don't even know. What is life? That's my question.
You had a pretty busy week and weekend.
Dude, my brain is just fried. I don't even know I don't know what day it is.
It's not. It's 9 days. It's actually Tuesday. I thought it was Monday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. That's right. Tuesday, 9 days.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, overall, it's been a good week. Just a lot of pre-planning, and it's just been a lot of paperwork and research for this new gig. We're going to be doing a bunch of international travel, and this first trip kind of came up on us, and we were told one thing and now finding out another thing over the last few days for the proper paperwork we need for all our equipment. And there's just been a lot of steps. And the guy that's kind of running this whole project, he every time I have to talk to him, I'm like, hey, I need like I don't know, $1,000, $1,100, $2,000. He's like, every time you talk to me, it entails 3 zeros. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm just don't shoot the messenger. I'm just acquiring what we need, You
need some equipment. You need to deliver.
We need equipment. We need paperwork. We need rental equipment. We need
writing the checks.
You wanted stickers made. I had stickers made. That cost money, It's not my fault. You're the one approving all of it, It was just funny. But yeah, so it's just been a lot of pre-planning and a lot of Google. Google's been a friend of mine all last week. But other than that, I had Went to a jazz club or a jazz bar last week, one night. Took over the weekend, went and did a few things. Took the lady out for her birthday and found this cool jazz club. Went over there, had a few drinks, listened to some Yaz. It was good.
Little jazz hitter.
Little Yaz hitter. Had some brunch. Had a beer mosa for the first time. That was fantastic. I think
What
I
is
had
a beer mosa?
Well, a traditional mimosa is champagne and orange juice. So this was just a wheat beer and orange juice. Actually quite fantastic. I want to say I probably had about 8 of them, and then
So like a
took
shock
nap.
top, only fancy
Yeah, maybe, but
better,
but different.
because
but
shock
different.
top's terrible.
Yeah, but different. But they were pretty good. They were pretty good. So had some brunch, played some golf over the weekend. Lady wanted to kind of learn how to play a little golf. So we went and did that. Yeah.
She hitting the ball good?
Yeah. She actually did really well. She had a few really fucking good shots, and I was like, if you could just do that a little more consistently, you'll be better than me.
It's astounding how many people we bring and they're like, it's my first time, and they're already better than most of us.
Well, but then as and like I'm helping her, I'm correcting her, trying to tell her, do this, try this. But then every step of the way, it's another thing. And she's like, how the fuck do you remember all this? I'm like, well, that's why it's practice. I'm like, there's a bunch of shit I'm not even telling you yet. I'm just trying to correct one little thing at a time.
And I think that's part of it.
If we can get your stance right, then we can get the swing looking better. Then we can get the arm and the hand placement a little more correct, And so I said, I'm like, the longer you play, the more there's to work on. I was like, I was actually probably better when I first started playing. But then you try to correct something and then something else is off, and it's not a simple game.
Well, I think that's the thing, like the first time you go out, like the first time I went out, I remember I knew I wasn't going to play well, so there's no expectation there.
Well,
and then you
too.
go and you play
and you do okay
a year in, and you're like, I should be getting better. And I'm somehow getting worse because now you're in your own head. You're like, now I gotta
and
work
in some
on
ways
this,
you're better, but then you're overthinking it. And so she had some shots and some holes that she overthought, just like any of us. But overall, she did really, really good. There were a few spots just trying to get her lined up. Plus, I think the clubs were just a touch long for her, so just trying to make sure she was the right distance away compared to the right, placement of hands.
Lady clubs are always a little shorter.
Yeah,
Quite
so
short,
so the clubs were definitely a little long for her. But just trying to get the distance right for her feet and for her hand placement. But it worked out really well. We went over to the little countryway over there.
And the yoga's got to help that swing. She's got to have a decent swing probably because of the flexibility.
It's not bad. She's flexible enough. Yeah. It's just she has the same issue I had when I started, where she tries to do like a baseball swing.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something trying to correct her on. And she also, teaching her that it's really more about the swinging your hips and not using your arm strength. Yeah,
we all can't be like Uncle Swole.
Getting her to understand that. But yeah, I mean, just teaching her a little bit each way, and it was good. And I played a pretty decent game. Last couple times we went, I've struggled a little with a few things, but I still had some crazy hooks to the left on a few holes, but and I couldn't seem to get the driver down very good. But Old Faithful driver, that she was pretty spot on, actually. So yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, I also went and spent a couple hours with the with the non-white family. Is that what I'm gonna say?
I don't know. The Jungle Family.
Is that what we're calling
I
them?
guess because they got.
I mean, we should probably make sure everybody knows it's your family.
Yeah, they got to be from a jungle,
so they don't take that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
does Cuba have a jungle?
Yeah. So like half jungle, half pasta establishment.
Establishments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a shitty macaroni grill.
So I went to the macaroni grill off in the jungle.
The macaroni grill off bush.
Off in the bush. Hung out there for a little while. Got caught up.
You finally came by when I wasn't there. You finally did it.
Dude, your mom thought something was wrong.
Yeah.
She is like, I walked through the door and she's like,
did he die?
Is everything okay? Is everything okay? I'm like, yeah, everything's fine. She's like, are you sure?
It's like when
Why
the military.
are you here? Why are you here? I'm
It's
like, what?
like
I
when the
can't come
military
by.
delivers terrible news.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Yeah, that's what she looked like.
Exactly what she thought.
You should have seen her face.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I can't come by? She's like, of course you can, but why are you here? I'm like, well, that's kind of not the same thing, but okay. She's like, and then I just smiled, and she's like, don't tell me you're actually just coming over. And I was like, well, she's like, oh yeah, but I'm like, well, I'm coming to pick up some golf clubs. And she's like, oh, I can take that. That's fine. I'm like, that's all. She's like, all right. Thought you were going to tell me something happened.
All right, want some dinner?
You needed something, whatever. I'm like, no, we're good.
Yeah.
Life is good.
Yeah, it was a weird week. A close friend of mine growing up passed away. We're the same age. So, we grew up like 2 blocks from each other, 3 blocks from each other. So we were like always together. So it kind of hit them hard, you know?
Yeah, no, she told me, and I think that played into it.
Yeah, that
because
was
it was
the
actually
reason,
she had like just found out about that, and then I showed up, which I don't usually do when you're not in town.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. She's like, literally I found out the day before, and your dad was real emotional, and then Ryan comes over, and I'm just like, I thought that you found out and you were just sending him over to see if we were all right. And I was like, no, I don't get on Facebook. So I don't
That's
know.
what I had said. I'm like, he doesn't get on there. She's like, I'm not going to tell him just yet. I'll wait a day, make sure, I get everything, all the facts and stuff. And I'm like, no, that's understandable. And she's like, but it's all over Facebook. So he's probably seen it. I'm like, well, he doesn't use that shit. So he probably hasn't.
No, I don't. I didn't. And it was a tough day when, they finally told me,
yeah, I'm sure.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was unfortunate.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially, being so young and, knowing him. I mean, she said that you guys are friends when you guys are like 4 or 5 or some shit.
I haven't seen him in a couple of years because we've kind of gone, our lives went in
separate
different
ways.
directions.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say about that. But his 31st birthday was gonna be next month.
Damn.
So it's tough.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they definitely seemed, a little down, but I hung out there and talked to him for a few hours and just hung out, talked. It was nice.
Yeah.
Some funny stories I might have to tell you off mic.
No. It's always. Always.
But yeah. So other than that, how's your week?
Just
going?
Sitting here studying.
Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah, nothing.
Study.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing changed.
Nah.
You at least get out of the house every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Nah.
Fuck that shit. It's for the birds.
Yeah, I go for a little jog here and there, and
yep. Get you a little cardio in.
Yeah, clear my head a little bit. Yeah, no, everything's good. Complaining ain't gonna do nothing. Ain't gonna make anything better.
Cardio.
Cardio.
Cardio. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, all right, well. Get into some shit.
Oh, man, Vinny texted me the other night. He was like, if for some odd reason, shit doesn't work out, he's like, I really think you could do stand-up comedy. You just get up there and tell stories. And I was like, I think that's the first compliment you've ever given me.
And it's not even
But it's
really much.
also kind of shitty.
It's like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you should probably, And he was like, yeah, I can see how that is. I was like, fuck off, man. And he was like, bro, you could tell stories like that one time. And I was like, stop. I know exactly where you're going. I know exactly.
I know where you're going.
And then I thought about the bit in my head, and I was like, oh, that would kill.
It would be a good fucking. Kill. It would be a good bit.
Because that's like a.
If you could just tell it the right way.
Yeah. And when I did it in my head, it was like almost 12 minutes long. I was like, oh.
Oh, it's a bit.
Oh,
it's absolutely
that's 1/6 of the way there.
That's not. That's not a little piece.
No, man. I was like,
but to get a full solid 12-minute bit, that'd take a lot of work.
Yeah, you'd have to have at least a funny point every like 30 to 45 seconds,
Yeah. Well, and I think it's one of those that would have to be. It would have to be like a joke that is almost even set up prior to.
Yeah.
Where you make a reference to it later.
Yeah.
Could be. You try to lock it in to keep people connected to it.
And you got to come out with
12 minutes.
I was thinking you come out with like a general statement, like I forget what I thought about.
Yeah. I know what you mean though, like a generalized statement that links to it.
But I was like, that's not terrible.
No, not.
He sent me pictures of the shoes we need for the wedding. That was interesting.
Did he?
Like,
I didn't get
no
pictures.
Well, because I asked him for like a what? Because he said walnut and fuck.
Yeah.
If it ain't in that Roy G. Biv, son, I ain't got shit for you. Don't tell me no salmon or fucking salmon.
Yeah. Well, because the
walnuts.
first email said brown, and then I think
Light brown.
What Grant or somebody asked, and he said light brown, you're fine, and then he submitted an amendment. Said try to stay in the walnut family. It's like, well, what does that even mean?
Yeah, he sent me a couple examples of walnut, and I was like, okay, it's just brown.
Yeah, it's like a lighter, dirty brown. I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to find something.
He was like, you don't have brown shoes? I was like, no, bro, I don't wear brown. He's like, you don't own a brown belt? I was like, what did I just tell you?
I own a brown belt, but it's kind of...
No, I don't wear brown.
I think it's a little old. Might need to... Well, I only own a brown belt because it's versatile.
Oh, yeah.
And I've only ever worn it on the black side.
Yeah, I got a black and white reversible, so...
See, that's that classy hitter.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
And they're hard to find because most of them come, like you say, black-brown.
Black and brown. That's why I got it that way. I'm like, oh, in case I ever need a brown belt.
Yeah. You're gonna pay the same
well,
price.
now the belt is a little old, so now for this, I probably need a new brown belt.
Yep.
But I mean, it's definitely nice. You got a good deal on the suit. I mean, it's worth it to buy it.
It's stupid, kind of.
I mean, it's $20 more to buy it than to rent it.
The suit than renting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you?
Though I want to say they said if you rent it, you get a white shirt, whereas if you buy it, you have to buy the white. Like the shirt's not included in buying it.
I'm a piece of trash, but everybody should have a white button down.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I'm
not saying it's going to fit.
I'm just going to buy a new one.
Yeah,
I have one. Yeah, I have one, but it's definitely I haven't worn it in quite a few years, so it's probably just better to get a new one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not bad, but that shit is going to add up. The suit, a shirt, shoes, belt. I mean, it's going to be a little pricey.
Yeah. We're going to the wedding of the year though, so.
Yeah, Apparently, though, it's like a $750 suit, so we're getting a good deal on it.
I would hope so.
So, and I don't know if that the normal price doesn't probably entail like getting it sized to you, so that could be like an extra $100 to get it, fitted right.
Yeah, I know they're gonna gouge me on that shit because
they'll charge. Well,
bodies all over the place.
Mike was just telling me he just had to get a suit for his buddy's wedding, and he said that he went to Men's Warehouse, which is where we're going to get the suits. He said that they basically just charge you like $20 an item. So like if you need the pant legs raised up, that's $20. If you need the sleeves, changed, that's $20.
I'm kind of thinking about going. I think I'm gonna go like English style and go like because the English the way they wear their pants is they go like super high.
A little high water. Yeah, a little high water
where
style.
Where you see like full ankle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. It's going to piss someone off, but I'm going to do it.
Do it.
English.
But yeah. So I'll probably do that when I get back from this trip.
Has he replaced Swole yet? Fuck you, Swole. Whenever you listen to this next year, because you're like, I
assume
back.
it's
got to be
it's our Sauvignon. How do you say that word?
I butcher that fucking sommelier.
Sommelier, that one?
Dude,
yeah, I assume it's him, right?
I would assume, yeah.
I mean, he's also the one kind of managing everything, so
I offered help, but what the fuck can I do, right? That's just me being fact. That's me being reality.
Well, for sure.
There's not a whole lot I can do for him.
Not what you can do from where you're at right now, and then you'll be back right before it. So, I called him the other day and told him like, just count me in for the bachelor party, and I'll send the money for the rooms. And if something happens to where I can't do it, then I'll just have to eat the money or something. And he's like, well, if you can't go, then we can see about getting you the money back. But I'm like, well, if you're basically just waiting on me at this point to book everything, then just count me in, and I don't even need a fucking bed. I'm like, I'll sleep on the floor. I just need somewhere to pass out for a few hours every day, right? He said, yeah, basically. I said, okay, then just book the rooms,
What we should do is we should find an Asian stand-in for Swole.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Right?
That would be beautiful.
Like, take him with us, have him get a tux, be like, yeah, this is blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be like, oh, I thought he wasn't going to be here. No. It's a surprise.
He can make
it's a surprise.
Yeah. It's a surprise. They don't know.
Military.
Add him to the list.
Then bring a random Asian.
I'm in. That would be great.
Do you know any? I only know one. Well, two. I'm sure I could find one.
Yeah, I know a couple. None that I'm like super close to. But
I wonder if we can find that one guy.
Couple whiskeys, you could probably convince anybody to do it. Right?
Were you there that night with us? Where we were at Dunedin, and it was literally his doppelganger.
Yes, it was him. Yeah. It was him.
I wish we could find that guy again.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, I was there. We sent probably like 10,000 snaps that night of the guy saying it's you.
We literally were asking him. We were literally asking him to say things that Pi would say. It was the worst night.
I don't know about the worst.
No. But like we weren't making fun of. We weren't making fun of the kid. He really looked like Swole.
No, he looked just like him.
But we're like, hey, Swole would say this. Can you say this into Snapchat?
Say this?
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. Who was it more fucked up to though?
He thought it was funny though. He
did think it was funny. He was like, hilarious. Yeah, fuck it.
Because we showed him pictures.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah,
you
we
can't
do
deny the
alike.
resemblance.
Is it really -30 where he's at? Because it was like on the thing it said -22.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it gets cold up there. Absolutely, it gets cold up there.
Chicago is going to be colder than Antarctica.
Chicago's supposed to feel like -50 or something this week.
Atlanta's bracing for some horrible cold weather. I know they were saying Chicago is going to be colder this week than Antarctica.
Shit, I wonder if that's gonna.
Or that they said the Arctic. Excuse me, they said the Arctic, which I think that's.
I'm supposed to fly to Chicago on Sunday.
Shh.
Hopefully that doesn't get screwed up.
Yeah.
Have to wait and see.
Yeah, they've been having problems with planes because of the high winds all week.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the winds are supposed to be crazy. Okay, so it looks like it's really just today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then it starts warming back up. It's gonna be fucking 40 degrees in Chicago on Sunday.
So I guess next week I'm gonna be solo on here.
Yeah, if you want to try and do something, because I won't be back until Monday night, so we'll have to miss a whole week.
Yeah.
So if you want to give a little update and rant and rave a little, then
I was going to ask you about that off air, and then you just reminded me because if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget.
Go ahead.
But I think I'm solo next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Do
You're
it.
gonna just get me talking to myself. I probably go split personality and have a full conversation.
Oh,
with
that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I'll be in for that.
I was I just
You
heard
could interview somebody. You could interview a local.
Yeah. No, let's not do that.
Okay.
Let's get a hard pass there.
I don't know.
Off, no one's gonna understand them, even though they're speaking English. It's so racist.
I don't know though. Could be good.
I was just listening to Theo and Santino, and Santino asked him. He's like, "Well, if you could only use 4 words, what would be your last words if you were on a plane and it went down?" And it just reminded me because you're talking about like the plane and the winds.
Yeah.
Santino was like, "I would just yell out, knew it."
Knew it. Interesting.
Oh shit! I almost had a plane go down when I flew here a couple semesters ago. Yeah, we got. And all joking aside, it legit almost went down. We were maybe 100, 150 feet above the water.
Oh yeah.
We slammed on the tarmac, and then we slid off the runway into the grass, and we almost hit the fencing. Yeah, it was terrible.
Fuck yeah.
The lady next to me was crying hysterically
of course she
in her
was.
wedding dress.
Thought
Her
she
husband.
was gonna die. Oh boy,
They were
yeah,
holding each other, and I.
Oh
and then,
boy.
You know me, like if it's going down, it's going down. It really, honestly.
I'm sorry, still wearing a wedding dress on the plane?
She was in full wedding dress. Yeah.
Jeez, how about go sleep it off and fly out the next day?
Yeah, so I was just sitting there next to her, and I was being real patient. And it's a smaller plane, maybe like 30-seater.
Yeah,
And she's just screaming and hollering. And finally, I just turned to her and I'm sorry, I screamed at her. I screamed at her.
Well, she's not making it any better.
I was like, if we're going to fucking die, then we're going to die. But do you want to die screaming and hollering? No, hold his hand, hold each other. And if we go down, it's just like, I screamed. I was like, it's just like the Titanic. We go down together. But stop your fucking screaming.
You can do. Nothing you can do about it at this point. It's all up to them, right? It's all up to the fucking pilots.
Mm-hmm. Dean was on
Capitan.
My executive dean was on that flight and turned around and looked at me. And I was like, oh, fucked. We get through customs and he put his fist out. He was like, I'm glad someone yelled at her. I just couldn't do it.
That's great.
I was like, what the fuck was I going to do, man? Like I was sitting right next to her. And then she's making everyone else even more nervous. That's the thing.
Well, that's it. You're not making the situation any better.
When shit goes south, I know it's difficult. You're in a very small plane. It's got propellers. It's literally a scene at a Final Destination. We nosedived 3 times. I get it. You got to do your best to stay calm. And if you can't stay calm, don't scream.
Yeah. Then you're just making everybody else fucking panic.
Yeah. Oh, man. But what the fuck happened in the world this week?
Well,
so much shit.
Apple has a little issue going on right now.
The group FaceTime, right?
Yeah, it's not even, it's because of the group FaceTime, but it doesn't have to do with group FaceTime.
Yeah, Barstool Sports posted the video of what you can do, but I didn't get it.
Apparently, so here's the deal. It took me a minute to get it. I had to find a couple articles, and one actually explained it pretty well. So basically, right now, for anybody that's running iOS 12.1 or later. So your stubborn ass boy over here is fine because not that far advanced. Don't update.
Beta tester. I'm ahead.
Fucked. So basically, anybody that's on 12.1 or higher, if you call somebody that it can only work with multiple people on 12.1 or higher. Okay. So let's say you call somebody FaceTime, and before they even answer or deny the call, you can already hear them. You can hear through their microphone, but they haven't answered yet. The phone is ringing, but you can listen to what they're doing. There's also a slight variation of that. They didn't say how to replicate it, probably because they don't want people trying to do it. I'm sure if I looked a little harder, I could find it. But some people were actually able to even see through the camera before they even answered.
Yeah, the way I saw it on Barstool was you called the person and then they answered, and then you called yourself. You like FaceTime yourself, and then you were able to see like through their camera. It was very strange.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe that's the workaround for the camera, but just the basic thing is you can already hear as soon as you call somebody whether they answer or not.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, so they're basically just telling everybody to disable FaceTime for right now, and they're supposed to have a patch out within the next couple days. So I'm sure we'll be getting an update notification soon.
I've been seeing a lot on social media, like how much, because we have all those speakers now, the Alexas and the Googles and
they all listen
Hey
to us
Siri,
24/7,
constantly listening. Like my phone just went off because I said Hey Siri.
Yeah, because it's constantly listening.
They were wondering if that plays a factor into the marketed ads in your web in your like Safari or Chrome. Or
whatever. That's been a big thing. People are wondering.
Some people are seeing, because it's based on what you search, right?
Yeah.
So some people are seeing ads that
for stuff they
didn't
talked
search,
about.
but they talked about. Yeah.
People have actually been complaining about that for quite a few years now. It's just now really becoming a thing.
Well, because they're listening now 24/7.
Well, that's it. Yeah. It's more prominent now. More people are noticing it, I think.
Yeah. Well, when you can get a Google Home or Alexa for $30, now you have that thing in your kitchen or your living room. Mm-hmm. Siri, I think, has gotten more popular over the years. I mean, I use her a lot more than I ever have.
Yeah, it has. I honestly have never had too many big issues with it. I know a lot of people just despise it, but you have to understand what it is and the limitations of it and what you can use it for.
Yeah, I think people want to talk to it and have it basically.
I use it for basic shit. If I want to laugh, I yell at her and just see what she says back. But for the most part, you just use it for basic shit. Hey, can you tell me this? Set a reminder, set an alarm, call this person, random easy shit.
Hey, can you turn on the third light downstairs bedroom number 2?
I mean,
in
people
10
just
minutes?
expect so much from new technology. You have to understand what it is. And it can definitely do way more than I use it for.
Whatever happened to just flicking the switch and turning the lights on yourself?
Quit being lazy.
Like when we're at Vinny's place and he was showing us how he can, tell it to turn the lights on. It took like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
It would have been the light switch was literally, it was within hands reach.
It was right there. Yeah. And then they were trying to get the music to play on the proper speaker, and it kept playing on the wrong speaker.
Yeah.
Like, this is what happens when you have technology like this. Because, then you're also, too, just screaming across the house. Shit's echoing. It can't really hear you that good.
It's like it's like that Bert Kreischer bit where his wife was like, "Man, you're such a misogynist when you talk to Alexa," because he demands the way he speaks to his Alexa. He just demands everything.
Yeah, it probably works better that way, though.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're more direct with it, right? So it can understand you better.
Alexa,
I wasn't
do this.
actually being a piece of shit by saying that.
Yeah. No, it's the truth.
But it is a funny joke.
I do consciously slide in a please and thank you every once in a while, just because you never know.
Just to try to keep it real.
I want her to know this is a 2-way road, and I'm not taking advantage of her.
Yeah.
And when they do rise up, maybe she'll spare me.
Yep.
Or just end it quick and,
Just get out of there.
I'm fine with either one. Just don't make me suffer, Siri. ESPN was having some streaming issues with that ESPN Plus app for the UFC fight last week. I saw a bunch of shit from this week about how people were having all kinds of issues with it.
First, they fuck up on the first one, and then they have shitty streaming issues on the second one.
They actually got 570,000 new subscribers for the event. Of course they did. But you get
people want to see it.
Well, the real number will come at the month's end.
Exactly. Yeah, because you get
a
what
7-day free trial.
Free trial. Yeah, exactly.
So people will just watch it and cancel probably.
Yeah,
I'd imagine at least half.
Oh, absolutely. But the thing with that though, they give you those trials and then people forget to do it, and then you end up paying for something for a while. So they're already probably going to get a quarter of them that just forget,
Well, that's what you hope for. You
will
literally
forget
hope they just
for
forget.
at least a couple months. Yeah, of course they're they set it up. It's easy. It'll come out every month. It's only a few bucks. You don't have to think about it unless you're highly on top of your bank statements. You're not going to notice it for a couple months.
Yeah.
And
then the Nevada State Athletic Commission finally levied their suspension and fines to McGregor and Khabib.
I just saw that right before I called you.
I'm sorry, 9 months for Khabib.
Yep.
And 500,000.
500 grand. Yeah.
Connor got 50 in 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Artiv Lobov got a year, and I think he actually just got let go from UFC on top of that.
Is that the one now that said that Khabib said if they let him go that he was going to walk?
I believe so, yeah. I believe they did let him go because he got a year suspension.
Yep.
500,000 steep. It's real steep.
It is. My thing that I didn't get is that why at 500,000 he got 9 months and at 50,000 for Connor he got 6 months.
Well, there's
don't you think the fine should go with the length as well?
No. Well, here's an interesting
compare.
Here's an interesting tidbit because I thought the same thing. I was like, there's something wrong here. There's something more to this.
Yeah.
And his suspension can actually go down to 6 months if he does a PSA for them. Public service, an anti-bullying, an anti-bullying PSA. They'll drop it down to either 3 or 6 months, one or the other. But the athletics, the Nevada State Athletic Commission is self-funded. So Logan Thomas, I usually go to him for any kind of MMA questions I have because he does a podcast and he'll do, like when shit happens, he'll just do a video at home and post it on YouTube. So he's usually on top of his shit. And he was explaining that Nevada State Athletic Commission is self-funded. He's like, they're going to have a real nice Christmas bonus this year. He's like, it's just pandering to their own pocket.
Yeah, that's fine. But what I'm saying is with the length of suspension compared to the fine, I don't feel like they make sense. Where it's 9 months for 500 grand and 6 months for 50 grand.
Well,
that's a huge drop.
He used an example of he was like, what in a legal case, what would cause you to get that kind of a fine? And he was like, white collar, like fraud, white collar.
But I don't even care that it's 500,000.
Oh, okay.
But why, if it's that much more, is it only 3 months more time? Or if Connor's is so much more less,
no standards.
Then why is it only 3 months less time?
Yeah, because there's no standards. There's no like standard operating procedure. If you do this, it's this. They literally just make them up as they go along.
They just go, suspend them for this long.
And there's no appeal process. So whatever they levy, that's what you have to do.
That's what you got. Yeah.
Unlike MLB or NFL where you can actually get an arbiter.
Yeah. No, those suspensions are only for Nevada.
Yeah, but UFC would probably honor them. And they should be retroactive to the incident.
They'll probably honor him for the most part. But if Connor came in and said, I want to fight in New York next month, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah. Yeah. And
they're going to give it to him.
John Jones was given a Nevada license. They overturned their hold on him. They found no wrongdoing and none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Nevada was back at work today, I guess.
There you go. So.
It 500,000. It's a lot. What he did was wrong, but
well, exactly.
I mean,
I mean, there needs to be fines.
I'm a big Connor supporter. He got 50,000 for throwing a dolly
50.
through a van, and was arrested for that in New York. So
yeah. Well, but that's also up to them, right? It's up
Yeah.
to each commission, because he's now paying 50 for this.
But at least you get a chance at appeals, and it's like an actual court. This is just a bunch of employees going.
Yeah.
Well, we got a year-end budget, and we're self-funded, so let's hit them with 500,000, and then a random 9 months. But yeah, what else you got?
I don't know. You got thrown off there.
Did you see
prepped.
Did you see like the craziness on Twitter this week?
No, I don't care. I don't look at any of that, honestly.
Oh, it was fake news at its finest.
I don't get on the Twitter.
A bunch of people were trying to get this 16-year-old kid's information so that people can go to his house and go beat up him and his parents over some video that wasn't.
Oh,
true.
that one. Yeah, you had mentioned
Native American.
something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's classic fake news at its
About
finest.
all I know.
Now it's looking like the original picture that was posted was by a Russian like Twitter bot. It got real weird this week about it.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. That's what you get for seeing a picture and not seeing judging a book by its cover and going, oh, this kid's got a MAGA hat on, so obviously he's the exact same
Everybody
as the
wants to
KKK, like Alyssa Milano.
Yeah, everybody's saying it's a hood, right?
Yeah, fuck
like
off. It's
the
a
red
fucking
hat's
hat.
now compared to a hood. Like,
It's a fucking
no,
hat.
that's making a broad statement about shit you know nothing about.
Nope. And if you have a blue check on Twitter and you're a fucking adult and you actually write on Twitter, hey, we should dox this kid. Let's get his personal information. Let's go to his house. You should be removed from Twitter permanently. You should have no social media presence. You are an actress or an actor or a politician, some liberal fuck. Go fuck yourself. This kid is 16 years old. I don't give a fuck if he was being racist. You don't need his house address. You don't need to show up at a random person's wedding thinking that it's his sister when it's not.
It wasn't even him.
These people
right?
have to
That's
spend the whole weekend in a hotel trying not to get attacked.
Yeah.
You should have no social media presence, and Twitter should start repealing these people's ability to just tweet out whatever they feel like. Because you're just stirring up trouble for no reason. Watch the whole fucking video.
Yeah.
You got these black Hebrew nationalists that are literally screaming at these fucking kids how they're going to gut them. Calling the handful of black kids in the group the N-word.
Yeah.
And they're the monster.
Right.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Oh, man.
Nonsense.
We reached an agreement with the Taliban.
For what?
A peace deal.
Okay. But that's for the Taliban.
Taliban. The U.S. has agreed to outlines of a peace deal with the Taliban that includes withdrawal of American troops from Afghanistan in exchange for a guarantee that the terrorist group will not be permitted to take root in vacated regions. I don't know what vacated regions, but...
Huh.
Yay!
Interesting.
Next story.
I mean, maybe. We'll see how well that goes.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, yeah, I haven't heard much from them in a long time, so... It's good, though. And all joking aside, it is a good thing, so...
Yeah, it could be. It could also go south.
If everybody does what they agree to do, then it's a good thing.
I agree that we need to not have presence there, but I also agree that because we are still there, we're able to keep a lot of things at bay.
Yeah.
Because the ISIS and Taliban and all that situation could be way worse if we didn't have a presence over there and we weren't helping
100%.
stop some of that. So it could go both ways. So if that, goes okay, then yeah, maybe it makes sense to take them out. But, how much do you want to trust somebody that completely fucking hates us?
I see the necessity for presence just for safety precautions and preventing
Yeah.
horrible
Yeah.
things. But I don't want us there to enforce democracy on another country. I don't like that. That's where I draw the line.
Well, no,
Like, if you wanna-
that we shouldn't be doing. That
if you want to
that's
be
wrong.
there and you want to be there just in
Yeah.
case as like an insurance policy, I
Yeah.
got no problem because we're not actively engaging these people. That means less of our soldiers are going to die. But if we're going to actively try to, which we always do.
Oh yeah, of course. We try
enforce
to push our
democracy.
bullshit off on
That's-
somebody that doesn't care.
Yeah, that's where I have an issue. But hey,
That's why we're still there.
Peace treaties are always positive if everyone follows the agreed upon rules. So hopefully it stays.
Absolutely. Yep. That would be good. That is good news. Just got to make it work, right?
Yeah.
Oh man. You always see that shit. It's like, oh, Florida man did this. Florida man did that. Whatever.
I'm already
'Cause
excited.
Florida's fucked. This isn't a Florida man per se statement like that, but here's the title. Florida police run over couple lying in the road to watch lunar eclipse.
That's amazing.
Hey, how about don't be an idiot and lay in the middle of the road?
But people do that in the movies and they don't realize that these roads are shut down and oh wait, fictitious. Not real.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So yeah, West Palm Beach Police
Ooh.
Department. It's not even like you're in a
Super populated too.
yeah, you're not in a suburb.
If you would have told
know?
me Opelika, I would have been like,
No.
Ain't no
you're
one
in
there.
a fucking the West Palm Beach Police Department. Like,
what are they laying
okay,
down? What are they laying down on
maybe you're on the
A1A?
outskirts, but that's still an extremely busy area.
Are they laying down on A1A right there in the middle of the
probably.
4-lane highway? What do people think?
So they weren't identified. They were hit around 11:30 p.m. just at the height of the eclipse.
Are they all right?
Like, cool. Go outside and see it. Let me see. Have not been identified. Were taken to the hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries.
That's good.
So they're good. The problem with that is it's probably not gonna knock any sense into them. Not sure how we accomplish that.
Yeah, get smarter. Don't do that. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, that's just
ridiculous.
stupid.
It's ridiculous.
Both were 24 years old and lived nearby, according
And
to police.
Let me ask you a question.
The two were run over after choosing to lie.
We're talking Fort Lauderdale,
West Palm.
West Palm. There's lights everywhere. The fuck you gonna see? The fuck you gonna see? Why don't you go?
Right.
Why don't you go a little west to near the Everglades? Get a little glades.
Well, that's the thing too. Is maybe they
And then
were
fucking listen.
it was West
Jesus
Palm
Christ.
Beach Police Department.
Yeah.
But maybe that they probably spread a little ways. So maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that they were off out on the outskirts maybe.
You want to see the eclipse?
Now you will see the eclipse. It's not like the stars in the city. It's not going to look as good, but it is a lot bigger, so you will be able to see it.
I got a
don't be a
suggestion.
dumbass and lay in the middle of the road.
Get on US 27, go to the original home of the TBKoW studio, and lay there. And you'll see all the galaxies. Because there's no lights for miles.
Right? Fucking hell.
Jesus. Like, there's just no need for that.
Yeah.
And also, the cops, like, you got to have decent lights on your car. You probably could have at least seen them. Hopefully they, like, kind of got
Well,
away.
and
That's why
here's
they
the
lived.
problem I have with that, too, is,
It's not all the person's fault. It's like 90% their fault.
No, well, it's them being fucking stupid.
Yeah, of
Don't lay in the
course.
middle of the road. But the cops should have been able to see them. Now, if
Exactly.
you're going down a road and it is somewhat dimly lit, your headlights only spread so far.
Yeah.
You might notice at the last second. Now, had he hit them straight on going fast, it wouldn't have been non-life-threatening injuries. So obviously he either swerved, hit him, or was going really slow. My problem is, I don't know if this is the case with this situation, But every fucking time I see a cop on the road these days, they're all playing on that fucking laptop. They're worse than people texting and driving.
Always on that laptop.
They're swerving over the road. They're running red lights. They're not paying attention. They're playing on their fucking laptops. And it's annoying as fuck and dangerous. And you should be setting an example.
Well, it should be illegal. They should only be able to use a laptop when the car's at a full stop, just like cell phones. It's the same thing.
I want that bitch in park, not even full stop, so they can use it at a light. That bitch needs to be in park. All right.
I'm good with it.
You know, like, what the fuck? I just think it's horse shit. And again, don't know that was the case here, but I wouldn't be surprised. So, you know, because something was distracting them that they ran over some people. Oh,
bunch of idiots.
What else? Yeah.
Idiots.
Idiots.
Well, staying on Florida.
Oh, yeah.
Let's stay on Florida real quick. The Secretary of State, Mike Erdl, abruptly resigned Thursday.
Huh.
Yeah, after a newspaper obtained a photo of him dressed as a Hurricane Katrina victim at a 2005 party. So horrible. They only rebuilt 10% of the houses in New Orleans, so real good look. The photo was taken several months after Erdl became the elected supervisor of Seminole County, just 2 months after the storm ravaged the Gulf Coast. So he was an actual elected official. He's a supervisor of elections for Seminole County. In the picture, he also is in blackface. So, yeah, he went full Monty. Hurricane Katrina, blackface. Now you have to resign. Now you lost your job. Congratulations.
Huh. Great.
Yeah, because at the time, the coverage of the 2005 storm took a racial undertone as TV footage showed mostly black residents of New Orleans in distress. So he took that and made a Halloween costume out of it.
Disrespectful.
Not so disrespectful, so horrible. 2,000 people died in Hurricane Katrina. 90% of homes weren't rebuilt. People were displaced all over the country. It's just a horrible taste. Horrible taste. Like, I'm fucking stupid, but it takes a real brain-deaded motherfucker to do that.
Yeah.
And you know, none of his friends were like, that's a horrible idea. No one was like, yeah, I don't think you should do this. I'm hoping someone said that.
You would hope.
And then he's like, nah, man, this is going to kill. You're an idiot. So, you know, they got the Zac Efron's going to be Ted Bundy in a Ted Bundy biopic.
That shit looks amazing.
He looks good, man.
He looks just like him.
So, you know, Netflix has the Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
It's a 4-parter.
Been watching them. Yeah,
I
it's
watched
good.
an episode the other day. It's super good.
Yeah, it's real good. They did a great job with it.
Yeah. You know, Ted Bundy was a big thing in Florida because that's, you know, we put him to death, and that's ultimately where he was finally captured because he escaped a couple of times.
Yeah, it was where he stayed. Yeah, he escaped, 2-3 times?
Yeah.
Something like that.
2 times,
and,
I think.
Made his way down. His longest escape, he was able to make his way here
and
to Florida.
The Florida killings were his most brutal because they were his most desperate.
Well, that's it. He was desperate. Yeah. He was just on a rampage. He was losing control, and that's why he got caught again.
Everything you read about Ted Bundy is he was very much a modern day serial killer. He was well spoken, very clean cut, a good looking guy.
Well, that's why a lot of people didn't believe it. You know, didn't understand it, didn't suspect him.
He didn't match the profile.
He was your average dude. No, he didn't match any kind of profile
in the 70s, right?
But honestly, he really still doesn't. He's still kind of one of a kind.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
this leads me to this article I just happened to stumble on. Like, I was just flicking and I had to click on this because it's horrible. It's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read you the title of the article. Ted Bundy wasn't special or smart. He was just white.
What in the fuck
And this article goes and talks about how.
does that even mean?
Well, the article, then I had to read the motherfucker. So the article goes on to talk about how people thought that he was good looking and smart and suave and a good talker. And literally this author, which they didn't put their name on it. Oh, they did. They did put their name on it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. Was just saying he wasn't any of those things. He was just white. And that's how he got away with all those murders. And that's why no one ever thought that he would be able to be capable of something. It's because of his color.
Jesus Christ. Will that ever stop?
I really, like, when it comes to, like, when I see something like this, great question. Because it's exactly where I was going. I don't, like, when I see shit like this, no, I don't think it will. I don't know.
I feel like eventually the majority is going to have to get fucking sick of that and understand that most of the time people say that, it's just horse shit. I don't know, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's because I'm white. I don't know. But
it doesn't.
It's
like,
such horse shit.
That doesn't make
the problem
any
is they're trying to
sense.
report on something they know nothing about.
What Bundy...
And they're just making some generalized statement that's horse shit, trying to make some kind of fucking splash. You know?
No, it's this is just pandering, right? This is just pandering for a click, right? So this is one of the lines. What Bundy did have was the power of two ubs being a white man in
that's
a society.
That's how you know it's fucked. That's when you stop reading. You go, okay, it's all fake.
A white man in a society that reveres them and has implicit faith in their abilities. That's bullshit. That's textbook bullshit.
Yeah, they know nothing about the era that he was in and how he was able to accomplish what he accomplished. Horse shit. Because guess what? What is it? 90-something% of all serial killers are white males. So it's not how you get away with it.
Yeah.
Because they've all gotten fucking... how many have been put to death? How many are still sitting in jail? You know what I mean?
I saw the article and I was like, when does this end? When does this end? It wasn't because he was white. He really was all those things.
Yeah.
He was
a
all of those
fucking
things.
law student. He was his own fucking lawyer, for God's sakes.
Never in our history has capital punishment been so revered. People were literally parked outside a Stark prison with signs and having a celebration. The lawyers that were privy to being in the death chamber at the time of the death ran out with their arms in the air to tell the crowd that it was over.
He's done. Yeah, right? He's gone.
People were... This is a polarizing thing. And I don't think it would be like... I don't think it would be like that today. I don't think you would see people lambasting over someone being put to death. But that's in the 70s. Like, that's how badly people wanted him to die.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like, they really wanted justice to be served. I mean,
they got him fucking havoc on the country.
They got him documented for
like
31
over 30
deaths.
People.
30 or 31 deaths. But there's some historians that believe it could reach hundreds if they knew where all of the bodies were, because there's still bodies they didn't find. Yeah.
Well, that's even of the 30, there were bodies they didn't find.
And this wasn't a race thing. He was just a serial killer.
Yeah, that's it.
And he had a very symmetrical face that allowed him to take on, if he turned his face just a little to the left or the right, he could very well look like a different person. Add a beard or lose weight.
He was able to take different, and he would change his hair a little up.
When he escaped prison the first time, he was in the forest.
Grow a little mustache.
Yeah, when he escaped the first time, he was in the forest for like 4 days, lost 25 pounds and grew a beard.
Yeah.
And he literally got arrested in Florida, and he told them the wrong name, and they couldn't ID him as Ted Bundy. He was there for like 3 or 4 days before he gave it up.
Yeah. He was in jail for a few days before they could even get it.
This wasn't a race thing. He really was all these things. He was his own he was his own lawyer, and the prosecution thought that they were going to lose. He got mounds of evidence tossed out. Mm-hmm. So this was not because he was white. Yeah. He just happened to be white.
Just was.
especially when you look at something like a modern day, in my opinion, horrible person, R. Kelly. I watched one episode of that fucking thing, and I got hooked.
Yeah, I haven't.
I haven't
watched any of it,
and had to watch all 6. I only speak for half of this podcast, but I will never play one of his songs on here ever again.
That's fantastic. I'm fine with it. You were able to find some good copies or something.
Yeah, I got a crystal clear copy of the 6-part, the six
nice.
thing.
Yeah, I gotta find it somewhere that I can watch it.
It was horrible.
I had tried on one site, and it was just kept putting me in circles. wasn't really giving me any answers. It just kept wanting me to try to log in, and it wasn't working. So I jumped ship and wasn't able to find something else.
I was just gonna watch one, and then I got sucked in. And there's so many things that you look back and you go, "Wow, I didn't even notice this." Like, it's documented that he married Aaliyah when she was 14.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
His manager and her uncle forged documents to show that she was 18 to get this marriage license because she was pregnant.
Jesus.
He got her knocked up and then married her
at 14.
How
old was he though at the time?
He was 20 something.
20s.
Yeah. Now, do you remember, because R. Kelly produced her first album, do you remember the fucking title of her album?
No.
Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And I went,
oh God,
you're fucking, like, my hair stood because it never clicked.
Nobody looked into all that shit. Nobody looked into all of it. Yeah. I didn't know they were married.
The marriage was annulled within 2 months, right? He pays $100,000 to prevent any legal action.
Jesus. Crazy.
The "You Are Not Alone" song, the famous Michael Jackson "You're Not Alone" song, that was written by R. Kelly.
Huh. Interesting.
In his studio, there are bedrooms where he keeps
so
women
just a
locked
rapist
up. He keeps them locked up. He's got 4 or 5 girls.
Nobody's doing anything about it.
They're now over 18. And they're brainwashed. So every time their parents, there was 2 sets of parents on there. I watched this 1 to 6 because I got hooked in, and I was in tears because I have no parental instincts. I don't have any children. Neither of us do, right? But I like my dog. Like if anyone even looks at her the wrong way, I'll knock you out, right? So watching these parents just in agony, just looking for a phone call. One set of parents hadn't talked to her. She left with R. Kelly when she was 17. She's now 20. They haven't heard from her in 3 years.
Jeez.
They haven't heard from her in 3 fucking years. And they keep trying to get him on legal things, and he keeps getting through the cracks.
Yeah. Oh, he's got plenty of money.
He had do you remember his sex tape?
No.
Or a sex tape leaked out in 2006. Where he's peeing on a 14-year-old girl. Okay,
that tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the famous one, right? That everybody talks about. Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, in 2002.
Yeah.
If a sex tape like that were to leak out today, it'd be completely different. But because he got off on it, because they didn't actually find him guilty.
Yep. How?
Back then it was okay.
Was it though?
But and here's the interesting thing. They actually talked to people from his community and the black community, and they were saying how R. Kelly was like a beacon of light for them. So the community was very protective of him because he was such a big hit. And I get that.
Jesus. But still,
look what happened.
There's a lot of other
that.
black hits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
when he was on
let
trial,
him be a fucking pedophile.
When he was on trial for the sex tape, his album Chocolate Factory came out. It was the #1 album in the U.S. for weeks. Mm. If that were happened today, no one would buy this album. He was on trial and still sang at the opening night of the Olympics.
Jesus Christ. Well, innocent until proven guilty,
And
right?
in the sex tape, they're literally saying his name, and he tried to blame his lawyers tried to blame his younger brother.
Well, push it on his brother.
Yeah. Now here's the fucked up thing. They had his younger brother and his older brother on there doing like interviews, right? His younger brother was very much honest, and he was like, they tried to put that sex tape on me. I just want to tell the truth.
Yeah.
He said, I just want to tell my truth, right? His older brother doing interviews from prison because he's been arrested.
Yep. Yeah.
He goes, I don't really know why the media's got this thing why they have it out for R. Kelly. I like older women and he just likes them younger. I don't see the problem in that. And I went, what?
Jesus Christ. Okay, you like them younger? Okay, you're 30 and you like them 25? Cool.
What?
You're 45 and you like them 40, 35 even at that age? Okay,
he would go
cool.
to towns.
I'm sorry. You're raping underage girls? Jesus Christ.
It's insane. R. Kelly offered his younger brother $100K in a record deal
To take the fall?
in order to refute some of the things that he said publicly when his lawyer, when his attorneys were trying to blame him for the video.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Well,
I turned it down. That's not me. I don't. His older brother goes, he could have gotten rich off that. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. What?
Jesus.
And yes, like the first episode, they talk about his abuse and how he was raped as a 9-year-old by people in his family and his hard life. And
Yeah, I get it.
it's a cyclical thing, and I get that. But my God, he systematically brainwashes. He beats these women. He uses them as sex slaves. He's legit running a cult. It was horrible.
Absolutely.
It was what I saw was horrible. So I implore everyone to try to watch this, because I can't imagine him being the only person out there like this. You know?
Oh no, absolutely not.
You know?
Absolutely not. He's just been able to get away with it.
And then to get away with it for fucking 20 years,
So long, yeah.
and no one goes, man, something's not right. That's why, like, when I say I think we've made progress as a whole, this wouldn't happen today. One accusation and he'd be done. Mm-hmm. He had a plethora of accusations and wrongdoings, and he's got young women at his trials, telling people just to lay off of him. He's innocent. Like, no, he's on video peeing all over a young girl. Of which and then throws money at her because, he was just treating her like a prostitute.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It was
Christ.
Terrible. There was kudos to, I think it was Lifetime that did it, Lifetime movie channel.
Yeah.
Great job. Honestly, great job.
It's crazy.
It really was a good job by them. I think it was an honest portrayal. But man, it was tough to. At times, I thought about turning it off because it was tough to watch.
Oh, I bet.
It's tough to watch, especially because as men, we're like, I know you're like this. We're very protective over women. Mm-hmm. I don't put up with any kind of bullshit, and then to see that, it was tough to watch.
Yeah,
it was tough to watch.
I bet.
Yeah, I was like, I'll just watch one episode and then I'll go to bed. And I was like, oh, well, now I'm watching all fucking 6.
Up all night.
Yep.
That's why you're not on that 5 a.m. club.
Yeah. And then to see and the thing that got me the most is R. Kelly takes full fault for this, but there were so many people in this cog that kept him afloat, that helped him out.
Yeah.
And get away with a lot of the stuff, and they all need to come down. It's not just him. Everybody associated with this takes fault. Everybody.
Oh, absolutely. Anybody that was trying to hide it.
Anybody that saw anything.
Trying to help them.
Or had a feeling.
No.
Like if you have a feeling that something's going wrong or something's up, it's usually something's up. It might not be as bad as you think, but there is something going on. So you, in my opinion, you do take fault in this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh man.
Let's shit on a school real quick.
Oh man.
That should be a running segment. A Maryland private school releases report.
Shitting on schools.
Maryland private school releases a report on sexual abuse that spans nearly 20 years.
Jesus Christ.
A private school in Maryland confirmed Monday that 10 adults in positions of authority engaged in sexual misconduct or inappropriate relations with students from 1970 to the early 1990s. And the school failed to protect the students from them. Key school, apparently it's this really ritzy, very, very like high dollar private school. At least 16 former students were subjected to abuse.
Jesus.
It's a 41-page report. It's disgusting.
It's fucked up.
It's disgusting. You know, and then obviously when they say we failed to protect the students, someone knew and someone didn't do anything about it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's the part that blows my
That's
mind.
what that means.
The same thing with the R. Kelly thing. Like,
how
when
do
you
people
see something,
just keep fucking this shit up and letting people do stuff? I don't get it.
like when you go, let's take it all the way back. Let's go to the Notre Dame Jerry Sandusky shit. When you pass by the men's locker room and you see Gary Sandusky balls deep in a 14-year-old boy, and you go, I'm just gonna turn away and look away. Go fuck yourself, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go beat
exactly.
the fuck out of that guy. I don't care if I lose my job. You're getting your ass beat. Press charges, motherfucker. You're a pedophile.
Damn, yeah. Because
You're a fucking
exposing you.
Pedophile. You're a criminal. You're a pedophile. You're disgusting.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucked up.
It blows my mind. You know, and Jerry Sandusky had a whole children's foundation. You know? He had a children's foundation for children that grew up in hard times or, you know, grew up in shitty situations. Cool.
Yeah.
Come here where we'll take care of you. Also, gonna fuck you. I don't get, like, when I see something wrong, I'll be the first one to speak up. I just don't know why people, I get that whole, I froze up for a moment, but hey.
Yeah, but then you go fucking walk away and go, wow, that's fucked.
Blink. Okay, I'm actually witnessing this. Now I'm going to go beat your ass.
Yeah.
Blows my mind when people don't do anything.
It's fucking disgusting on both ends.
Yeah.
And then to not say anything to protect a fucking
teacher or anyone.
Or a fucking sports record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking horse shit.
Yeah. So that Starbucks CEO is
nobody's above that.
No, and you're just as you didn't partake in the horrific act, but you're just as responsible.
But you shut your mouth.
You're just as responsible.
Yeah.
You're just as involved.
Just as fucked up.
Yeah.
To come up with a reason that it was okay in your mind.
Yeah. I think that's a little harder to justify that it's okay versus being the person that just enjoys doing it, or that's just the way they're, that's the way they're calibrated, you know? Mm-hmm. I think it would be a little worse. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough. Yeah, the Starbucks CEO is going to run for president.
Great.
Cool.
Great. Great.
That's all I got for that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What else you got? You got anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I had some other articles. I don't know how much of a road we want to go down. Nothing super important. I don't know if we want to keep going down this road of fucked up shit, or if we want to try to bring us back up, or we want to. What are we at here?
Did you
about 120?
Did you see this happened about a week ago? A a 33-year-old man who had been suffering from chronic back pain decided to treat himself with this unusual alternative.
The semen?
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Yeah, injecting himself with semen.
Yeah, and then he was having some issues because of it, right? Because he kept injecting semen into his arm or something.
I mean, what the fuck do you think's going to happen?
Yeah. So I got this one here. St. Louis cop charged in Russian roulette shooting death.
Oh, I heard about this.
Fellow officer, police say. Doesn't make sense to me so far.
When I read it, it didn't make any sense.
So, St. Louis police officer was charged with manslaughter for allegedly shooting a colleague as the two played Russian roulette. Now, Russian roulette, you pull the trigger on yourself. So, they weren't playing that. How do you shoot somebody and then blame it on a game that doesn't entail pointing a gun at somebody else?
What is Russian roulette?
All right, so your classic Russian roulette. Now they might have used a more modern gun, but it wouldn't work that way. Okay, so you take a revolver, a 5-shooter, a 6-shooter. You place one bullet in the chamber. You spin it and close it, so you don't know where the bullet is. Mm-hmm. And then you take turns pulling the trigger on yourself.
Yeah, and apparently she got killed.
She got killed, but they're blaming it on the other guy.
Yeah.
On the guy that shot her, but saying it's Russian roulette.
Yeah, I think she got murdered.
That
and they're
doesn't
just
line
covering
up. Yeah, that doesn't line up.
I think she got murdered, and they're just covering it up.
And it says there was a third officer there that saw it.
Yeah, I read it, and I was like, there's just no way this goes down like this.
Yeah. So he was charged with involuntary manslaughter and armed criminal action. Happened at like almost 1 a.m. Okay, so yeah, took all the bullets out of the revolver and then put one back in. Police said in a probable cause statement, he spun the cylinder, pointed it away, and pulled the trigger, but the gun did not fire. She then took it, pointed, pulled it. Oh, so she pointed it at him and pulled the trigger, but it didn't go off. But whereas when he first did it, he pointed it away and pulled the trigger. Whatever that means. So this article is so fucked.
I'm telling you, I think she was murdered, and then they were like, we were playing this game. We could probably just blame this.
The guns, and that they were police. He felt uncomfortable. Pulled the trigger. Yeah, I don't know. It's all fucked up. The article's fucked. The whole situation is fucked. But you're also supposed to be police officers. So that's the other part, is like playing a game. I don't know.
I don't think police officers should be playing Russian roulette with a loaded gun either.
No, who the fuck should be playing Russian roulette? Somebody's going to get shot.
I mean, if you told me like, some people in Drew Park in Tampa played Russian roulette with a gun, I'd be like, this is a Tuesday night.
Greatest example of Russian roulette, go watch Deer Hunter.
But, two officers, nah, I'm good. You got someone got murdered. Something else happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Seems a little fishy. Seems a little fish.
I think we need to get, Sherlock Holmes on the case. God, I couldn't think of the fucking word. I honestly thought I was having a stroke there for a second. Well, who knows? Did
you hear about the shooting in Florida?
No.
Yeah, there was a shooting at a bank.
Oh, his getaway car?
Killed killed 5 people in a bank in Central Florida. He shot the people in the bank and then called the police on himself, and then surrendered.
Okay.
Yeah. It was at a SunTrust Bank in Sebring.
Let's kill 5 people, rob a bank, and then admit to it.
Yeah.
That seems...
Yeah. 21-year-old suspect.
Or let's just not do it.
Called 911, said he had shot 5 people inside the bank. The gunman barricaded himself inside, but eventually surrendered.
Oh, happened today? Or...
No. This was last week. This was Wednesday of last week. So it's been almost a week.
Oh, this because the reason I was asking because CNN had a town hall meeting today about gun control. I just saw one line from Kamala Harris. She's a Democratic senator.
Yeah. Apparently there was a killing spree in Louisiana. And this guy was captured in Virginia.
Yeah, there's a couple of shootings this week.
He fatally shot his parents and his girlfriend. Her father and her brother was captured Sunday morning outside his grandparents' house.
Took out the whole family?
Shit. Yeah. So apparently, 20-year-old man, yeah. Damn.
Shit got serious.
That's crazy. Yeah. I guess they picked him up in Virginia. Had the shooting in Louisiana and made it to Virginia.
Damn, that's like a 20-hour drive.
It's not
18
that far.
hours. Something like that.
No, I don't even think it's that far.
Oh, Virginia. I'm thinking Louisiana. In my head.
It happened in Louisiana.
Oh, and then they made it to Virginia? Yeah, maybe.
And he made it to Virginia.
Yeah. It's pretty far.
10 hours? Depending on which part of each state. You know?
And he's a psychopath, so you know he took the scenic route.
Well, maybe a little longer than... I don't know. Maybe 15 hours, 18 hours. That might be plausible.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dems are coming after semi-automatics. That was the big thing today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just used a bunch of trigger words, essentially. They're like, what was one of the quotes?
So I was trying to...
There's no reason in a civil society that we have assault weapons around communities that can kill babies and police officers. Because, adults are immune to it, right?
I guess.
No, it's just if you say babies and police officers, you automatically get a rouse out of people. Well, we got to stop shooting each other.
Yup.
But these are non-law abiding citizens. So it's different. It's different. The people that have guns legally, they're not doing this. Oh, do you remember obviously the Las Vegas shooting?
Yeah.
The FBI finally came out with a report yesterday or the day before. They found no motive at all.
Yeah, there usually a lot of these things there isn't.
Yeah, they found no motive for any of his actions. They couldn't put anything together that would lead him to do this.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Thought that was interesting. See if I got anything else. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, never mind. Copied the wrong title.
Oh.
Yeah, that's all I got. We got the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We got the Super Bowl on Sunday. Big game.
Yeah, Super Bowl coming up. I'm going to be watching it from the Chicago airport.
Yeah.
See if I can catch the whole thing before I leave. Probably not.
They asked Brady if this will be his last season. If he they asked him what is the percentage if he wins the Super Bowl that he'll retire, and he immediately said 0.
Yeah, he's got 1 year. He's at least going to finish the 1 year on the contract. He's stupid not to.
He's going to be 42. He says he wants to go to 45. I don't think that's possible.
I don't know that that'll happen, but he's at least going to finish out his contract.
Yeah,
if they want to sign him, which they'd be stupid not to.
I think he could go 1 or 2 more years.
I think they'll give him another 2-year deal and see how it goes.
I saw. I read because Kyler Murray, the little short kid from Oklahoma. He's probably going to go as the 3rd or 4th quarterback in the first round. If he falls to us, man, that wouldn't be bad. Take a quarterback finally, and
we
now
need
you got
somebody.
yourself. Either this draft or the next
planning.
one. Yeah,
I think we need somebody this draft.
I agree.
You know?
I agree.
You got to get somebody and start prepping them. Let them fucking learn. You know?
If he falls to
be
32,
under Tom's wing.
If he falls to 31 or 32, wherever we pick, and he's there, it's got to be quarterback or tight end, because it does. I think Gronkowski will retire after this year, no matter win or lose.
Hey, you think so?
I think so. You can't play at that high level and not get and also because you play at such a high level, you're constantly getting injured. You know.
Oh yeah.
Look at J.J. Watt, the defensive end for the Texans. He plays at such a high level that he's perpetually injured. You know, and Gronkowski's back is shot. He's got a metal arm. He looked good in the playoffs, but the regular season.
Oh yeah, he has.
The regular season, he was an average tight end. So now, if he's holding back to keep his strength, fine. I don't like it.
Average tight end, but also doing a lot on the line for us. You know.
Well, for years I've begged for them not to put him on the line, but he's so strong. It's like
he's strong. Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good
Should be a pretty good game. We'll have to see how it goes.
Google head coach the Los Angeles Rams, Sean McVay. He's 32 years old. I'm going to be 32 in a year and a half, and let's just say we were 32. Imagine being in charge of a NFL team. What have you done with your life? Anyways, look at his girlfriend, dime piece. That's a cool story, though. It's good for LA. They need that kind of to build up their fan base. They needed something like this. So
yeah,
it's good for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for everyone around. I'm happy to see Jason McCourty, the McCourty brothers, both in the Super Bowl, same team. Mama McCourty cool. was happy. She didn't have to get a split jersey this year. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited. The Pro Bowl was I didn't see any of it, but I just read some Twitter things about it. It was a complete shit show. They had Mike Evans, the receiver for the Bucks, playing defense. He got an interception. They had Saquon Barkley, the running back for the New York Giants, playing defensive end. Like, it's just a shit show. No one was trying. If you're not going to try for the Pro Bowl, cancel it. Let's just not do it anymore. Let's not waste our time.
Yeah.
I don't get the point. I don't get the point anymore. If they're not going to try, let's just not have it.
Yeah.
I saw an interesting argument, though. In my opinion, now, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of all time. I think the last 2 years, he's put himself over Montana, by enough where you can say Tom Brady's the greatest of all time. But, there's the people that argue that his greatness is predicated on Bill Belichick. And I don't know if I agree.
He's still the one out there making the plays happen.
That's my argument.
There's your answer.
Yeah, I can give you.
They're both great, and they're an amazing team, but he's the one making it happen. So There you go.
Well, I just don't think sports writers or sports analysts or whatever you want to call them, I don't think they want to put the greatest coach of all time also on the same team as the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
You know, I just don't think they want to do that, but that's just what it is. That's just what
That's
it
what
is.
it is.
And I love Julian Edelman. Instead of saying GOAT, he said BOAT, best
He's
of all
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, Tom Brady's
I saw
the
that.
BOAT.
Well, no, but he said somebody else was the Bortles was the boat.
Yeah, because Bortles said he was the best.
Isn't that what his? Yeah, isn't that
Some
what his
bullshit.
the joke was?
You lost
Yeah.
your job. You're done.
It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, what was I saw a statistic. It was like Tom Brady has been to now nine
This'll be his ninth,
AFC championship
right?
games out of 17 years. Or like 12 out of 17 years. So his percentage is like 69% that his career average is like almost 70% that he's going to reach at least the AFC championship game. That's higher than most quarterbacks' career completion percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that statistic and I died.
It's crazy.
Perfect. Yeah,
Crazy.
let's wrap it up.
Word. Well, that's it, I guess, right? Watch Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm not even going to ask you who you got because I'm suspicious, so I don't do all that. But
Stitious.
obviously, if you just listen to the last 3 minutes, you know exactly who we're rooting for. So I just want a good game. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll be a good game. Should be.
Yeah, it should be a good game.
It should be. We shall see how it goes, though.
I got a video of Julian Edelman on the sidelines with Tom Brady. I saw on some mic'd up bullshit, but you know, he was talking to him. He's like, "Good throw, 12. Good throw, 12," and then comes back and just starts screaming at him to like get him going. He goes, "You're too old. You're too fucking old." That's perfect.
That's great.
Title of the episode: You're too fucking old.
You're too fucking old. Oh, that's great. All right. Well, is that it?
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Sounds
I think we're
good.
at like a solid 90. So
Yeah. All right.
we got a little.
Bye. Oh, I cut you off.
No, you're
Fuck
good.
it. Bye.
Bye.